and welcome back to Ame's Bookshelf. I am Amehana, or Teresa Garcia, poet, author, illustrator, narrator, publisher, sometimes pretty tired and crazy coffee lover. And today at the bookshelf, we are reviewing Song of Edmon, number 1 of the Fracture Worlds series. This is actually a review that's been sitting in my to record for a while that I just came across, and I noticed that it did not seem to have been done and gotten up on YouTube. The author of Song of Edmon is Adam Burch. You can find this on Amazon, or I'm sure you can find it at any other bookstore that you prefer to shop with. And if you don't see it, do remember to ask for it. I'm going to slate this as a young adult, even though there are some subjects that get touched on that are a little more toward the adult end of things. And I'm giving this 5 stars because it was both enjoyable and well written. This book pulled me in and held me. It was horrible when I would have to stop reading in order to take care of some task. Since the first book is so good, I do look forward to reading the ensuing books. Edmon is a half-breed. Being of mixed ancestries myself, I find these sort of tales intriguing. We follow his adventures and misadventures through many twists and turns that I was not always able to predict. I found the unpredictability of the book rather refreshing. This is a world where everyone has ulterior motives, and you have to look several layers deep. It mirrors a sort of mish-mash of ancient Asian and Greco-Roman declining dynasties. So that was very interesting because of how all the houses are run. There are several powerful bombshells and character twists in this tale, especially toward the end. The book is broken down into parts and chapters, called respectively movements and chapters, rather like a song. This may annoy some people that would prefer seeing this sort of layout broken down into novellas instead. However, like there are movements in a song, the individual parts or sections do not stand without the others. You really can't publish them as separate little novellas. It all has to be part of one overall book within the series. I recommend this for anyone that likes a deep but well-paced tale. I will caution that although I'm classing this as a young adult, there are cases of rape, beating, and similar brutality. One would expect that in a Colosseum type world, though, which this is. It's sort of a sci-fi Colosseum thing on a different planet that our race has emigrated to. And there is a lot of immigration and emigration and xenophobia going on within this tale. I found it to be a rather useful way for the author to address these issues, which are really extremely relevant to the things that are going on today and in our own world. Now, normally I don't do a reading from the books that I review, but I do want to read a short bit of this so that you can get a sense, or not, because once again the dog is barking. I apologize for that interruption. Some days it is really annoying trying to get anything done. So, trying to wrap this up, I don't usually do a reading at the end of the reviews. Normally I let the description sway you, but I would like to share part of this. Again, this is from the first book of the Song of Edmon, Chapter 1, First Lyric. My father strides into the island man's the day I am born. The same day the heavens burst in the skies above us. The whole planet is abuzz with the news. The fracture point has exploded in space and opened a new pathway for our planet. But the islanders don't realize that. They see only fire in the sky. They still hold on to their ancient beliefs. It's an omen, they say. My father pulls me away from my mother's arms in spite of her cries. Protestations of an island woman mean little to the great Edric Leontes. He bolts from the birthing chamber to the balcony. He holds me aloft to the brightness of the Star of Tau, making certain all the strategically placed cam globes hovering around us capture the moment in pristine high-definition aquagraph. Then he proclaims the sea, the sky, and all the ancestors old and newly ascended. This is Edmon, the son of Leontes. Let all behold him and claim the son is greater than the father. He is a Leviathan. My father knows how to exploit an event for personal gain. He makes this ordinary moment, the birth of an unremarkable child, history. On this day, on the island of Bone, on the day side of the distant planet Tau, my birthday is written in the ledger of our people's history. It is the 19th day of Wu Chen, 8227 by Tao reckoning, 1234 post-fractal collapse. Augurs deem the date auspicious to please him, and the exploding fracture point only confirms their announcement. My father, Edric, patriarch of House Leontes, Nightsider, and a giant of a man seemingly carved from granite, is a king in all but name. His shoulder-length flaxen hair whips in the wind as he makes his proclamation over his firstborn son. It is the last time he makes predictions regarding my destiny. You see, I am not a Leviathan. And the story continues from there. That's only the first bit of chapter 1. There was a lot of usual trope stuff, but there was also a lot of unusual takes on it. I really do encourage you to read it. And with that, I bid you good night for now.